Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one between the Buffalo Bills and the Dallas Cowboys. I'll see you again with scores and updates at halftime. But for now, it's my distinct pleasure to hand things over to our broadcast team. It's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Gentlemen.
Appreciate it, Coach. Well, the roof is closed, but as you can probably tell, the mouths of these Cowboy fans could not be more wide open. It is a frenzied AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Up in the booth with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden, and kickoff straight ahead, CD. What's one thing that you're going to have your eye on?
I think about what the great coaches of the past always said. The key to any ball game. Can you rush theirs and protect yours? Well, in this case, both of these teams get after the quarterbacks. I'm watching the pass rush.
They met in back-to-back Super Bowls in the 90s, and they're together again. The Cowboys and Bills are underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 20. Ready to go on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by Dak Prescott, the 135th pick of the draft back in 2016 from Mississippi State. On 1st and 10, Prescott. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Allen to the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now a run with Singletary. Got some room at the 30. And all the way up to the 31-yard line. 15 yards that time and a Buffalo first.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Allen now on 1st down. And the grab by Croft. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. And now the defense for Dallas.
Robert Quinn gets to the quarterback as well as any defensive end in the league. A lot of it goes back to his high school wrestling background. He understands leverage and hands as well as anyone.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he finds Beasley complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Elliott. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. And on this offensive unit, your thoughts on Travis Frederick?
He's a quarterback's best friend. Sets all the line calls and blocks so aggressively.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Here's Elliott. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
A 1st down carry by Allen. And an Allen to run. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy 1st down. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. And we take a look at the Bills' defense.
And Lorenzo Alexander is the ultimate chameleon in the NFL. Has reshaped his body to play different positions. Fullback, defensive tackle, defensive end, outside linebacker, special teamer. He's done it all, and now he's reaping the benefits. Fully entrenched as an outside linebacker in the NFL.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. This is Elliott. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, Elliott. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards that time and a Bills 1st down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their...
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Michael Bennett, the former Texas A&M Aggie, dropping the hammer.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. To try again after the sack. Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Now they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 11. Rolling to his right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And that's Elliott, complete. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On play action, Allen. Dance, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And this is caught at the 20. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, and it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that could spark a big burst right here.
First trip to the red zone for the Bills. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. Here's Gore. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now Allen, eluding the pressure right. to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. Being chased out left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open. Left him nowhere to go with the football. Had to absorb the sack.
Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the 2nd quarter now, and we do have our first point. It's a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
And feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, was the one disrupting there defensively. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Prescott to throw it. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Complete to Jason Witten. And out across midfield down to the 45. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 45-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
From the 36, Prescott completes it to Jason Witten. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott sliding out of the pocket. He'll run it. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Prescott from the gun. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And fullback will put this one through, and that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know
and Singletary has it stripped. And fortunately, the Bills jump on it and get it back. So we've reached halftime at a low scoring of... There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here comes Josh Allen and the Bills offense back onto the field. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing up something he's doing, but that O-line, they've got to protect him better.
They do. They've got to make sure that they give him more than enough time in order to find targets downfield. And sometimes what happens when these things are going on is that the field general will step up and say, hey, that's on me, guys. I didn't get rid of it fast enough. Anything to try and relax them a little bit and take some pressure off, because they do know that they are trying.
Yeah, well, we've seen the 4 sacks so far in this contest. The third quarter starts with a run by Singletary. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Singletary again. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Allen. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the counter, Elliott. A gain of 3, second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Draw play, Elliott. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And this one complete to Witten over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll try to throw down. Prescott connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They needed a yard. They got it. First down. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Over the middle, it's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Now Elliott. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, and the Cowboys have taken the lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now on 2nd and 13, Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. On play action, Prescott. He's going to take off with it. Then he will finally be taken down, but how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on as we get set for the 4th. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Jordan Phillips is the one on the stop. To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott caught by Cobb. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Prescott on 3rd and 2. Steps away. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
No. Davis from the top rope. I like it. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up. Allen hit. He lost the football.
mismatch. Defense.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And he rifles one incomplete. Robert Foster, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Allen to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. It's picked up by the Cowboys. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
Forbath able to convert the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Check 26, check 26. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Mike 5-5, Mike 55.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. They find Sheldon. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. To throw, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith.
All game long, the pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues.
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 52 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. And this one caught by Beasley. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. Allen now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
That'll be taken in by Beasley. Touchdown, Buffalo. Cole Beasley there to make the grab. And the Bills cut into that lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last two drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop it? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of one there. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Allen going to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Allen's throw is complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
25, check 25, check 25, check 24, check 25. Regular.
To throw again. Allen finding Knox there, complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 30. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Forbath, the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. On third and long, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, check. Switch.
Now Allen. He's going to let it fly. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Stop your whining.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.